Will Hardy has been hired as the head coach. I filmed the beginning of this video while leaving the rec. Tell me what you guys think. We'll be right back after these 2 minutes, and then we'll continue. Just finished playing 2 hours of basketball, and I look at my phone, and it says 36 minutes ago that Will Hardy, the wonderkin, the man who was hired after being a video coordinator for a few years in 2016 by Greg Popovich, spent 5 years working his way up Greg Popovich's bench to one of his top assistants until Udoka, a former Greg Popovich assistant, became the head coach of the Boston Celtics, and he made Will Hardy, the wonderkin, his head coach. Sorry for the wind. We're walking into my car right now. And the thing is look, Will Hardy is awesome. He spent the season being the lead assistant, aka also the offensive coordinator, and having a hand in some of the defense for Udoka. And this guy, Will Hardy, is a great pickup. I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of Will Hardy? You guys agree with me that it was a good hiring? I mean, this team literally went through 20 people before deciding that Will Hardy was the guy. Even though I reported a few days ago that we knew Will Hardy was going to be hired, that he was the front runner for this position. And personally, I do agree that he is the right guy to hire. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of Will Hardy? And now that the Rudy Gobert trade rumors have died down, do you guys think Rudy Gobert's going to be traded? Let's continue talking about it when I get back into my apartment. All right, I'm back, guys. And yes, so the Jazz hire Will Hardy, and as you guys know, they also hired, Jazz are making a front office move as well. David Fizdale is becoming the associate GM. Sources tell after 18 seasons as an assistant and an NBA head coach, he's moving into management, working with GM Justin Zanuck and CEO Danny Ainge with this Jazz. And now also, yes, the Jazz have a lot going on, and they are still engaged in trade talks but nothing is imminent yet. Obviously, the big name is Rudy Gobert that we mentioned earlier, and the Jazz during the draft did not come particularly close to having a deal for him, but it's still very interesting to see what is going on over there. And what do I think of this hiring? I think it's a good hiring. I enjoyed it very much. That water's good, and that's how I feel about Will Hardy. You know, when you take a big sip of water like that, that's how I feel about Will Hardy in this move. Okay, Will Hardy, I think he could be the next Eric Spoelstra. Work up your way from video coordinator to the top dog, and I think he could be, cuddled into a correct situation. So that's basically my thoughts. I can't really think of anything else to talk about. Will Hardy, if you guys want to understand his coaching style, it comes from the Greg Popovich, which is fair but with a stern hand, if that makes sense. And what you need to understand is he's a guy who, the best way is he teaches you preparing on how to guard actions, and he's really good with the guards specifically. And another thing is that he's been a hot name on the market, okay? Very hot name, 34 years old, spent a few years in the video room. Then he literally worked with Mike Brown, Mike Budenholzer, Ettore Messina, James Borrego, Jacques Vaughn, Udoka. All these guys have held this guy in high regard. And then you have, Hardy's also coached the Summer League teams. He's coached the FIBA games. He's worked on, the coaching staff. He's also a standout forward at Williams College, which is actually a prestigious university. And he led the team to a 30-2 record before falling in the D3 national championship game against Wisconsin Stevens Point. And Kurt Tung, a Williams College former coach, and has been the athletic director at Pomona Pitzer in California when Popovich was the school's head coach. And when Popovich needed a new video intern, he reached out to Tong, who recommended Will Hardy for the open position. Hardy attended St. Christopher's School in Richmond, Virginia. Oh, he's a Nova boy. That's funny. But let me hear your thoughts.